Okay, hello, welcome back to Social Vet Work Dog Toy Review. Today I am reviewing the Starmark Bob-a-Lot dog toy feeder slash treat dispenser. As you can see here, this is the large that comes in a small, it's about half the size. You can see in the midsection it's about a hard green, lime green color, and the second half of it is kind of has a layer of this kind of friction rubber section, which is kind of helpful for not sliding too much. Granted, it still kind of slides around if you see in the video. That's the top part. That is where you kind of release the yellow screw, and it's the inside where you kind of start dispensing the treat or food. And so this can be a good treat dispenser, but you could also use this as your primary feeder for your dog. And you can see here, there's a weight at the bottom which allows it to never tip over completely. It always just kind of bobs up and down, hence the name. So I like to use dog food. It's nice and dry. The Zooks that I've been showing my other videos they're okay, but because they have a little bit of a stickiness to on the outside, my concern is that sometimes it really won't kind of come out as well and move around. So kind of give it a little shake to kind of get everything in there, then kind of close the tab, screw the top back over, and just for a little example, I'll show you kind of how it works. So kind of expected. Let's go ahead and open the latch here. There's been a couple times where I forget to open it. So you open that over and kind of just give it a little tap. And let's give it one more. And some of the treats kind of start falling out there. And so the idea is for the pet to kind of use their muzzle or their paws, kind of tip it over, and slowly kind of release the treats. So there's Lady over there with a guest appearance, Olive. And you see how she's kind of starting to work it out a little bit. Just going to keep kind of hitting it with her nose and kind of expecting it to come out. And so I really like this toy. I didn't have an unboxing for this video because I've actually had this for quite some time. I use it probably once a week with her. Not really as my primary feeder, but sometimes I do use it like that. I've used about, I think this one was maybe a third of a cup of dog food. It can fit up to about 3 cups of dog food, which is a lot. But you see here, she's kind of playing around with it. She knows exactly what it's doing and exactly how to kind of manipulate it. The sound of this on tile or hardwood floor can be a little bit loud. So if you live in an apartment and you're on a top floor above some neighbors, they might not appreciate this too much. But on carpet, it's relatively quiet. You'll see here that I would still kind of, like all enrichment toys or toys in general, I would keep this a supervised activity because although there's not really any small parts, you'll see kind of towards the end of the video, Lady does kind of pick up this whole toy from the top of the yellow part and starts moving it around. So just going to reposition that because sometimes it does get stuck in the corners. So it's again another reason to kind of keep this supervised. And you'll see here, slowly start tipping this over and going. Eating the treats as it tips over. So all in all, I think this is a great treat, great toy dispenser, treat dispenser. Highly recommend this because it's such a great, easy enrichment toy for the pet to kind of play around with. And overall, not too expensive. I think it's around 20 bucks on Amazon or Chewy. And so yeah, thanks for giving this video a watch. Social Vet Work, channel for all things pets and vet related.